Hey everybody, how y'all doing? Thank you for joining me today. I very much appreciate it. It is a great day in Boardman, Ohio. Today is Saturday, March 7th. Current time is 11:14 a.m. And let's see, current temperature going to be right at the freezing mark, 32 degrees. And for the first day in quite a while I'm driving GrubHub, there's no rain. That's really nice. Lots of clouds, but some sunshine peeking through. So again, I do thank you very much for taking part of your day and spending with me as I drive around running GrubHub on this Saturday morning still. I'm going till 4:30 today. And I realize I haven't posted a video in about 4 days. Excuse me. I've had a litany of phone, computer, and car problems. So first of all, the phone problems wasn't really a problem, but I didn't have enough storage on my phones, either one of them that I was using to download and edit the videos. I didn't have enough storage on the phones to download the videos from the action cam. So, no problem. I thought I'll just do it, download them onto my computer. Well, I just am not tech savvy enough to know how to fix little problems, and I kept having little problem after little problem downloading them onto the computer. So last night I was finally able to download the videos that I shot yesterday onto the computer, and I actually uploaded them to YouTube, but I just wasn't happy with the quality of everything, so I'm going to try it again today. It was really the quality of the video. I think I had my settings messed up or something, and they just didn't really turn out that well. So I think I finally have things under control, but I guess we'll see after I get home today. Then to top everything else off, I was switching carriers with my cell phone. I had Straight Talk. Well, let me back up. I have an iPhone SE. I purchased it off Amazon refurbished. Obviously the SE they don't even make anymore. It's been a really good phone, no problem with the phone. I had service with Consumer Cellular on that phone. My wife also has an iPhone SE that she got several years ago, and she was able to get it new, even though they weren't even making them at the time. They still had some new ones. So she, through Consumer Cellular, was getting great service. I wasn't getting good service. She would be someplace, she would get 2 bars, and I would get no service. Well, I thought it was the phone, so I went out and bought a new phone that is compatible with Straight Talk. and was using that. But I didn't like the phone as much as the iPhone SE. I prefer a small phone, and the SE is definitely a small phone. So when I went to Straight Talk, I called Consumer Cellular, told them I was dropping service, going with Straight Talk. Here they come to tell me that my wife's phone is on the AT&T network. They used AT&T towers. I thought mine was on AT&T, but they said, oh no, yours is on T-Mobile. Well, no wonder I didn't get service. T-Mobile doesn't have as good a service in this area, especially in some of the rural areas, as AT&T does. So basically, I kind of purchased the Straight Talk phone for no reason, because I could have switched over to using the AT&T towers and had really good coverage. So I decided to switch back to Consumer Cellular because it's cheaper, and go with the service using the AT&T towers. Oops, got to get over in this left lane. So I spent, honestly, most of the evening last night trying to get something simple like that ironed out, and it was my fault. They had told me earlier I would need my Straight Talk account number, but I thought since my Straight Talk card had expired that I probably wouldn't need that account number and PIN number. Well, turns out I did need it, and I didn't know what it was. So I had to go through the chat with Straight Talk, texting, using their chat feature because you can't call them. And they were really busy. Consumer Cellular was about a 20-minute wait. I'm not complaining about Consumer Cellular because I've been really happy with their customer service. So anyway, I finally got that all taken care of, but I probably spent an hour and 15 minutes just messing around with the phone situation, just trying to get my cellular service straightened out. So I did get that taken care of, and I think I have my computer problems ironed out. So I'm hoping that I can start posting every day now. My intentions have been good, but my follow-through hasn't been very good. Oh yeah, and I shot some video the other day. This is what I say. I'm not very tech savvy because I have a lavalier mic that I use, and I had it plugged in, but I didn't have the mic turned on. It has a setting for smartphone, and it has a setting for camera, and I need it set on camera. So I did about a 20-minute video with no sound because I had the microphone set on smartphone. So it's just been a litany of weird problems technology-wise. I have a pickup here from IHOP. So I'll tell you what, I will come back and tell you what's been going on with my vehicle. That was another reason that I couldn't make some videos when I wanted to. So I'll let you know about that here in just a few minutes. So I'll be right back. I completed my pickup at IHOP, and I'm now headed to the customer location. So the deal with my car, see, I believe it was Tuesday I was working. My days have kind of all run together with everything going on. But I was making a delivery up on the east side of Youngstown, and I made a turn and I heard something sounded like hitting on the underneath side of the car. So it was kind of scraping and hitting, and it sounded like something under the right front wheel, but I couldn't tell. It was somewhere on the passenger side though. So I pulled over, got out, checked everything, looked underneath the car. I didn't see anything. So I thought, well, maybe I just ran over something and it kind of got up underneath in the wheel well, and then when I made the turn it fell off or something. So I went, made the delivery, and was driving back to Boardman, and the car just didn't seem like it was acting right. So it was just making a little bit more noise than usual, and it usually makes a lot of noise. So I get back to DeBella's to pick up an order, got out, checked the car again because it hadn't sounded right, and just as I was pulling in, the warning light for a low air warning came on.
Take a slight right turn.
So I got out and looked, and the right rear tire looked a little bit low, but I didn't think it looked low enough to cause the light to come on. So I went in, picked up the order, came back out, looked at the tire again, and this time it was almost completely flat. It was pouring rain. I did not want to get out in the pouring rain and change the tire.
3 miles. Keep left onto I-680 north.
So I thought, there was a gas station practically right next door, so I thought, well, I'll limp over there, get some air in the tire, and see if I can deliver this to the customer location, which was the prison back up on the east side of Youngstown. So I started putting air in it, getting soaked. It was pouring rain, and I get about 20 pounds of air in it, and I get an error message on the air compressor. It wouldn't take, the tire wouldn't take any more air. So it was still really low. So I thought, there's no way I can drive all the way up to the east side of Youngstown. There's nothing up there. It's not the greatest neighborhood. So we'll just have to call GrubHub, tell them I can't deliver the order because of vehicle problems, and see what I can do. So I called GrubHub. They were going to send somebody else out to pick up the order and deliver it. So I thought, well, it looks like I have enough air to get to another gas station. Maybe I can go there and get air. So I went to another Get-Go gas station because they're one of the few that actually has free air. You don't have to pay for it. That's how cheap I am. Rather than paying $1.25 or whatever for air, I'd rather go get it for free. So I go to that station. Again, it's still pouring rain. I get back out. I'm already soaked. I get back out. This time, the compressor worked, and I was able to put the full amount of air in it. So I thought, well, I should be able to get it home. Then I can pull it under the carport and put the donut on. So I was able to get it home and went in, changed my clothes, dried off a little bit, warmed up just a little bit, came back out, and the tire was completely flat. So I put the donut on and started calling around then for places to see if they had tires for the car. And on an 08 Honda Fit, it's hard to find tires. Nobody has them in stock. So I called one place and they said they could get it the next day, get 4 tires for me the next day. The tires I had on it
In 2 miles,
were,
keep left onto I-680 north.
you know, marginally ready to be replaced. I could have gotten another couple of months out of them, but rather than buy one tire or have that one fixed, I could have had it fixed because it was an area where they could patch it. It had a piece of metal in it, but I thought, well, all 4 tires are pretty well worn. I would have to get tires probably in the summer anyway, certainly by fall. So I'll just go ahead and get tires. So I got 4 new tires, and I thought I was going to have to miss a shift, but I waited at the place and they pulled it in, got the tires all changed, and I was out the door in 48 minutes. So I was really, really happy. And then on top of all that, Tracy, my wife, has been under the weather with what I think's a sinus infection.
Left onto I-680 north.
So she had to go to the doctor on one of the days that I was supposed to run GrubHub. So I had to cancel that block so she could go to the doctor because we only have one vehicle. So it had been a busy week, and that's why
Keep left.
I haven't posted anything. But I was just
Take exit 5 toward Glenwood Avenue and Mahoning
exit
Avenue.
5, okay. I'm just really thankful that I was able to get my car home on Tuesday with that tire situation. I was able to get it under the carport where I didn't have to work in the pouring rain to put the dog nut on, as I call it. So now I have 4 new tires and the car is a lot quieter than it was.
Glenwood Avenue and Mahoning Avenue.
It's still loud, but it's better than it was. That is for sure. So that's my story. That's my excuse anyway for not posting
Take
videos.
exit, then turn right onto Edwards Street.
That's my excuse, so I'm sticking
Turn
with
right
it.
onto Edwards Street.
All right, we're getting fairly close to the customer location, so I'm going to sign off. I really appreciate you watching. Like I said, taking time out of your day to
At the stop sign.
join
turn
me
right
as I
onto
drive
Edwards Street,
around
then turn
Northeast
left onto
Ohio
Mahoning Avenue.
on my GrubHubbing adventure. Please join me again Remember to like, comment, subscribe, and share. And remember, you can make an impact on someone's life today.
At the light, turn left onto
Have a
Elm
great
Avenue.
day. We'll see you next time.